Hey everyone, welcome to the overview of your 6-week challenge. We're going to go over right now the challenge food list in this section of the portal. So basically we've designed this food list to make it really simple. We created this meal plan to make it really simple. We really wanted you guys to be blown away at how simple and sustainable following this meal plan was. So there's not going to be any type of counting, any type of points, anything funny like that. Again, it's just learning from the foundation up how to eat healthy again. Again, just creating a really good solid foundation to get you through not just the 6 weeks, but really for, forever, not just the 6 weeks. So we're going to be eliminating before moderating. So we're going to be eliminating a bunch of foods, sticking to this food list. And then from there, after the 6 weeks, we have a program that's gonna help you, guide you for the rest of your life to reintegrate these foods back into your life, because we don't want you to eliminate foods for the rest of your life. We want to teach you how to eat them properly and stay healthy. So the first column here over on the left is the protein in blue. You'll see there's a nice big list there. We usually tend to anyways stick to certain foods. Like whenever I go do groceries, I always tend to buy 3 or 4 different types of proteins, the same vegetables. We kind of just get stuck in kind of like a routine. So we didn't want to make the list so big that you guys would get overwhelmed. We want it big enough to give you guys selections, but also small enough so that you wouldn't be overwhelmed. You would feel comfortable. You would just see how simple it really is. So in the blue, like I said, we have the protein. In the orange, we have our fats. You'll see at the bottom here, it can get kind of confusing because it says any cooking oil, not vegetable or canola oil. So you're looking for oils for cooking that can heat up to high heat, avoiding the vegetable and canola oil. If you have any questions about this, you're unsure what to buy, just send a message to your accountability coach and we'll guide you through that anytime. If you're in the grocery store, we'll get back to you right away. So another good option if you're looking for oils to cook that are a little bit lower in calorie, they don't have much fat, is the ones in the aerosol bottles. So I know Farm Boy has them. I'm sure every single grocery store has them, but I know for sure Farm Boy has them. I use the avocado oil, which you can use at high heat. In the red, we have the carbs. So we have, there's a nice long list there. We might cross some of these off depending if you have any sensitivities or allergies, but in the most part, these are the carbs that you'll be eating. And then vegetables. Basically, you're allowed any single vegetables except for the ones on this list. So opposite from all the other, the carbs, the fat, and the protein, on the veggies list, you're avoiding the top vegetables. And at the bottom here, it says stick with green and leafy vegetables. Super simple, like kale, spinach, celery, zucchini, and the list goes on. There's so many options. On this first meal plan, if you scroll down, you're going to see a section where it says supplements. We're not going to talk about supplements at your first nutrition orientation meeting, but we are going to have a look at them later on at your second meeting with your coach. So don't worry about that right now. We've decided to just mainly focus on your foods. If you do have any questions, if you're just dying to know, message your nutrition orientation coach, or you can schedule a little appointment to maybe talk about supplements, or call them. And if you have any questions, we can go over that. So that is your first challenge food list. Super simple. Right underneath, I have a second food list. This is the second one that you're going to receive. This one gets a little bit more complex, but again, it's really easy to follow. It's the same. It looks the same. The only thing is here, it says eat only these foods and use your hand portion. So the same list of foods, except now you're going to start measuring by using, with your protein, it says palm of your hand right here. So you're going to be using the palm to measure your protein. And then for your fats, you're going to use your thumb. So just this much fat. So if I was having broccoli, maybe I'd put a little bit of butter on my broccoli, and then I'd save maybe a little bit of, I'm not sure, maybe you like to put butter on your steak. I'm not sure. And then for carbs, it's the same thing. It's a fist. So a fist for the carbs, a fist for the veggies, and that's what you're going to be sticking to. If we scroll down a little bit now, we have breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner. So it's kind of like, you can almost look at it like five meals. I guess you can look at it that way, but your snacks are only half portions of protein. So you're going to notice that maybe in the next 6 weeks, you're going to be eating more protein than you're used to, and that's okay. Actually, whenever you eat protein, you end up burning more calories, and it helps you build muscle. So that's just a little tidbit of information for you. So with your breakfast, it's really easy to follow. You're going to have 1 portion of the palm of protein, which is the blue. Then you're going to have 1 portion of your carbs, which is the red. And then you're going to have 1 portion of veggies. So you can make yourself a nice omelet with some spinach. And then your half portion of protein, you can have whatever you have here. You can, if you tolerate dairy well, you can have cottage cheese. You can make yourself half a can of tuna or something like that. And then the same thing goes for lunch. So if you don't mind repeating meals, if you wanted to make it really simple, you can have the same thing for breakfast and lunch. It's just an option. And then for your other snack, again, another half portion of protein. Once we get into the supplements, if you wanted to replace that protein with like a shake or something like that, you could do that. And then at your supper, this is where it gets a little bit different. You get 1 portion of the fat, and then you get protein and veggies only. So we're going to omit the carbs for your supper. And then again, you're going to see a section with the supplements. Just skip that altogether for now. And that is your challenge food list. So as you've noticed, it's super simple. We are going to customize it whenever you come into your appointment. So like I said, we might cross off a few things if you don't tolerate a certain type of food or if you have an allergy of some sort. It's going to get, in the next phases, it's going to get a little bit more, not complex, but it's going to get a little bit more systemized in the sense that you're going to have to start measuring your food, which again is not very difficult. It's very easy to do with a little food scale. All right? And if you have any questions, again, reach out to your accountability coach.